have the Hasbro HasLab Ghostbusters Plasma Series, two in the box, Ghost Trap, and P.K.E meter. Just got this a few days ago. I did not buy this during the crowd fund. I did find a pretty decent price on eBay for this. I do wish I had purchased this at the time of the crowd fund. So one thing I'm starting to think about a little bit more is when these crowd funds happen, maybe considering them a little bit more. But I'm pretty excited to finally get this. So this box is decent size. It's not too large. It's not too small. Here is a Studio Series Grimlock, just to give you some scale. There's a lot of nice artwork on this, and it's kind of done up like the Proton Pack and the Wand, where it's kind of got these simulated details of, you know, being a real world item. Like you could imagine this being a real aluminum carrying case. And I think there's even something, yeah, there's a little bit on the bottom there. And UPC that's upside down. Yeah. And it's pretty hefty size. This thing is, I don't know, like 10, 15 pounds. So that's the packaging. Really like the packaging, and try not to keep boxes, but for these HasLabs, I usually keep them just for, resale value, nostalgia value, all that good stuff. All right, so let's open this guy up. And we've got two sub boxes, and they are a bit difficult to get out. There's going to be kind of a vacuum that you're going to have to fight. And not all of the trap is in one box, and I don't think all of the PKE is in one box. Actually, I think, take that back. I think most of the trap is in one box, and everything else is in the other. So let's eeny, meeny, miny, mo, figure out which one we got here. You do have some similar artwork. It is pretty much this all the way around. Nothing on the back, bottom. And let's see which one we got. Okay, so we've got instructions and blueprints. The tape on here is pretty sticky, so you are going to tear this bag up just getting this stuff out. But there are some cool stickers. We have the actual instructions sheet. So this is for the wand. It's basically telling you be careful how you handle the ears. Shows how to turn it on and use it, the different functions, and how to put it in the stand and how to put it in the holster. And a bunch more. Basically, this is the trap. And the battery doors do appear to have the screws on them. And then you get this, and this is more, this is kind of like an in-world blueprint. Imagine this is real, and this is a blueprint explaining how it works. So I really like that. This is pretty large. As you see, it's taken a bit of effort to get all of it onto camera. And it's just white on the back. There's nothing on the back at all. All right. There is some legal paperwork, as always, with this Hasbro stuff. Two things of legal sheets about batteries and hazards and stuff. And then you get this. So, whoop, you get two things. I thought one was in the other. Okay. So you've got basically this is Zedmore Industries Limited, New York. So this is Zedmore's Ghostbuster Industries type uh, access card, like you saw in Frozen Empire. The material is credit card material, so it's really nice, and it's got a little slot where you can put a lanyard through. It's inside a little plastic protecting case, and then you've got some psychic cards. And basically, these are like the cards that Ray, well, not Ray, but Peter's character is using at the beginning of first Ghostbusters movie. But they put Ray's occult on here. I mean, Ray and Peter were working together. Either way, it's cool. It's very, in universe. Wonder if anybody's looked at any of this stuff yet. There are some names on here. Either way, they're very cool. They're like playing card material, but these things are huge, just like they were in the movie. It's only four of them. Well, excuse me, five. So you can do some psychic testing of yourself with these. Okay, so let's see what else. Yeah. Okay, so we've got the trap. So we've got almost call this a BNC cable. I think this is some type of aviation data cable. We've got a holster, actually a mount, like a display mount. We've got the actual trap. We've got some patches. These are very nice, like very high quality. Uh, they don't seem to have iron-on material. So if you're going to use these, you might, well, maybe this area is iron-on. It's not caked on with iron-on material, like I see a lot of stuff. That's nice. And then HasLab. And I like that this is not taped. I can easily put these back in. And then we've got some little doodads for the trap. All right, I think that is it. Yep. So I'm going to kind of use this as a display base. It actually has real screws in it. Here's the trap, and this thing's got some weight. Feels like maybe like 5 pounds. The wheels are metal. The V hook is metal. There's the I was gonna say this is the batteries. No, it's not. This is a access port to get to the speaker. That's kind of cool though. They always build these things uh, for like modders. So like maybe you think this speaker is inadequate, you could take this door off and probably get to it and replace it. Um, while we are kind of getting started off here, you can switch these guys out for the silver ones, and they are keyed differently. Actually, really, this is the key, but they are keyed so that when you put the other ones in, this does sounds from Ghostbusters 2, or has the monster, ghost sounds from Ghostbusters 2. And then this thing, these are, I believe, just for closing off the hose attachments. So you can run your own hose. Let's say you don't want to use this. Um, you could just run a plain, ordinary hose to it, which is cool. I don't know why you would do that, but if you were cosplaying and maybe you didn't want to mess up the cable that it comes with, maybe that's why. And this is pretty nice quality. It's even got a little rubber cable management thing on it. I did not know it was going to come with that. That is pretty cool. All right. We won't connect it just yet because we don't have all the parts because that's in the other box. But um, I do want to get this guy open. Okay. And just basically pulled back on this little lever here and slid it out. And these are our battery compartment. All right, and I think I got some working batteries. So let's see. I like it that these are that they rig these so that the screws can't fall out. Okay, that is double A. I got 4 double A. Okay, let's see if these work. There's also these little nubs that stick out. That's what you're gonna align and slide these in with. Yeah, power. Okay, so let's put him to the side for a moment because the rest of the trap is in the other box. Okay, so stand for the P.K.E, holster for the P.K.E, a little piece of cardboard in there to help it keep its shape. This is belt mount for the trap. It is metal. These are rivets. These are screws. So you can replace that if you wanted to. Okay. The P.K.E itself, we'll get to later. There are some instructions already on it, basically telling you you can use the ears like this. Don't do this. Don't do that. Only do that. And that is popping loose for some reason. There. Put this to the side for now. Okay. This is for our trap. This is a little grate to add some extra dimension to the inside of the trap. This is for the wand stand. Just gonna go ahead and put it on because it'll help having something to stand this up on while we're getting other things ready. Okay. All right. This is a snap-on belt, and this is basically for the trap belt holster. And then last but not least, we have the pedal for the trap. Okay, so I don't know if we need to put batteries in this also. Um, did just notice this thing's got a screw hole. I don't know what to call that. That's kind of interesting. I wonder what that's for. I guess maybe you might want to mount it on a wall or something for display purposes. Okay, I don't think this has batteries. Okay, yeah, this box doesn't really want to stay, doesn't seem to want to hold the weight. Put this in here. Do that. Okay. Trying to figure out the best way to do this. I'm going to go ahead and plug this side in. There are 3 pins, so there's only one way to really line this up. There's a little divot somewhere, matches up with a little divot there. And then same on this side. Okay. Kind of got this backwards. And let's do something else here. Because we want to be able to see this guy here. So let's give it a press and see what happens. And that didn't work. Okay. Other than flipping it on, I'm going to go ahead and undo this cable. I don't know why this thing keeps wanting to roll away. Maybe there are actual ghosts in here. Okay. Think it's done making noises. Okay, I must have it in the wrong mode. That is cool though. All right. What am I doing wrong? There we go. Okay. So our bar graph is moving along. Got ghost sounds happening. Man, I don't know what I'm doing. I cannot get it's making a sound like you're doing it wrong. It's making this clunky clunk 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 clunk. And it's doing a Morse code again. Okay. And that's the volume. We got our different modes. This thing will not open. I don't know what I'm doing wrong right now. Okay, so centers on off. Forward from this position is no motor. Back from this position is the motor. There we go. And then you can throw this little thing in here. There's some nice detailing, but you can throw this in here just to give it some more, definition. but it does close up by itself. And a couple other quick things. I won't go into all the features. Ooh, I don't know why this thing just opened up by itself. Um, we got volume and motor control here. We've got a bunch of different controls here, and I have watched official and unofficial videos, and I'm still confused at what all the different controls do, but there's a lot of stuff. There's modes with sound, modes without sound, um, many different modes. And then this one changes it to different ghosts when it is in its trap opening mode. All right. And it beeps to let us know that the ghost is inside. We got our energy meter. So while it was doing that kind of beep, 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 it stayed solid, and then it goes back to this animation. Yeah, one of these is the animation change. Yeah, so this one changes the bar graph animation. So it was going left to right, now it's going right to left. Eh, Now it's doing kind of a Cylon Knight Rider type thing. This one is kind of like it's kind of pulsating. Now it's pulsating out to in, and now it's back to normal. Oh, I keep letting ghosts out. I don't know what it's doing. Okay, that's a trap. Um, Another quick thing, just so we can go over it. Matter of fact, I'm going to unplug this and get it out of the way. We've got the display stand. Um, these little pieces that stick out are spring loaded, so that's kind of cool. But it's basically a V-hook system. So you slide it into the rail, and I'm doing this backwards, but you slide it in, and I'm doing something wrong. Nope, I was doing it the right way the first time. So slide in, good to go. You could mount this on the wall, just kind of have it like this. Obviously, you can have it flat, but you got a lot of choices. That's the cool thing. And then you can also put this on the belt. like so, and then secure it like that. And I do not envy anybody who wears this on their costume. You're going to get tired of wearing this after a while. Outside of that, this thing is pretty amazing. Like, there's metal in it. Um, a lot of it's plastic, but it's just hefty. And the weathering that they've done, all the knobs, the screws, the bar graph. The bar graph is amazing. I wish they'd done this with the neutrino wand, and they probably won't, but it'd be cool if they did like a revision, like a version 3 that had this better um, bar graph on it. All right, so that is the trap. I think we covered just about everything there. Let's talk about the wand. So just to go ahead and get this out the way, just want to show what this guy looks like in the holster. You have to push it down a good bit, but it closes very well. This material is not real leather. It's some kind of leather, but it's nice. Has good feel to it. I want to go ahead and put some batteries in this before we get started. So let's do that real quick. And we need 2 AA's. Got some not recycle, some oh, this takes 3. Some rechargeable ones. So let's see how that works. Okay, positive side down. We got on off, or actually 2 different modes. Okay, my rechargeable batteries are dead. So we're gonna steal the ones from the trap. Mm, okay, this is what I get for not reading the instructions. This has got to do with sounds being on and off, and is not the power switch. So if I follow the instructions, you can just basically press a button. Um, yeah, press any of these buttons up here to turn it on. It is turning back off pretty quickly. Okay, so this is on and off. So this is off, this is on. It's not doing a good job of explaining what's happening, but I think one is lights and sounds. So manual mode is working. Keeps closing. I think maybe the batteries are almost dead. That's it's just acting a little weird. It'll start doing something and it just kind of goes back into sleep mode. Um, yeah, I'm guessing that's what's happening here. Okay. Well, that is a little disappointing, but this is pretty cool. So these are your manual settings. Not sure what these buttons do. I think this is going through an animation, but it gets to a certain point and stops. So this whole demonstration is just kind of ruined, but you get the idea. This was our ghost taser, and you're supposed to be able to, yeah, press this to shoot a blast, and this turns purple, and then you just pull these back down, and they should kind of pop in when you set them. And there is a EMF mode. That's what I really wanted to play with. And these are our modes. So this first mode was, I think this was our manual mode. I think this one is animations. Yeah, it's almost all the way dead now. Okay, so bad demonstration, but I think you got the gist of what this thing is capable of doing. And definitely, if you've got one on the way or you're going to be getting one, get some batteries because this thing is kind of like as a toy, as a prop, it's kind of lifeless without electricity. Like you can't do a whole lot, but just that little bit of demonstration, it was pretty cool. It was pretty enjoyable. Um, it does the PKE does have pretty good weight to it. Feels like it's maybe a pound or so. The build quality feels really good. There's a lot of these little plastic. I was about to call them rivets, but I think they're screw covers. So they probably don't want you opening this thing to mess with it, which is fine because they've done so much to you know make this versatile. You've got an animation mode, you've got a manual mode where you can adjust it as needed. The lights look great. The sounds look great. There's even some, dry brushing to make it look a little beat up. It has a stand. It's got a pouch. There's not much more you could ask for. I do think it would have been cool had they given us a gizmo to go with it. That might have been a bridge too far as like cost and effort. I don't know, but either way, this is very cool. So that's the review. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, tune into more videos coming up. And if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you.